a new timeline emerge. And this new timeline will emerge from the deep cleanse that it's taking place in the Akashic Records of Earth. Okay, let's dive into the meaning of this topic. Thanks to TikTok and Instagram and other social media platforms, everyone is aware of something called Lionsgate. But perhaps what people don't talk about is why this happened. I will tell you in a very easy way what Lionsgate is. So basically what happened is during a window of time that begins with the alignment of Earth with Sirius in July, every year will be a different date, the planet receives a specific frequency. Where this frequency comes from? Well, it comes from many places in the galaxy. The Galactic Confederation intends create a connection that will help humans to connect with the Sirian information within themselves. For you to know Sirians, imagine Sirius like a big place with different locations, different stars, because Sirius is a star system. It's not just one star, but this combination of stars where you will find people living in that comes from many places in the galaxy. The Sirians don't look in a specific way. You imagine Sirius like you will imagine Australia, yes? In Australia, we have a culture in Australia, but this culture was created by a multicultural of people. Different countries that have created what we experience right now in Australia. So Sirius will be the same, yeah? You will find beings from different planets, but all of them have something in common. Imagine Sirius as a place for people to learn. There are many universities in Sirius. People in Sirius will cultivate more the mind. But their mind in Sirius is not like the mind on Earth that is very is a lower mind and is very rational and is very disassociated from the whole. It doesn't work like that in Sirius. People in Sirius don't go there to get a certificate and then get a job or make themselves better than the rest. Like in Earth, that's the main reason why people go to study to university, yes, to separate themselves from the rest of society. I'm not saying that everyone who goes to uni is the same, but in general, yeah, that's the culture on Earth. University or a title from university will add value into you as a human being. So it doesn't work like that in Sirius at all. At all, yeah, because the universities in Sirius are more like joining intelligence that is evolving, and then you join that intelligence and you contribute to the evolution of that intelligence. Like right now, when we think of something like ChatGPT, yes, ChatGPT is what it is because it learned from the users, yes, people who use the app or the system contribute to the growth of the intelligence within it. So universities and Sirius work similar, yeah, it's this cooperation foundation, yes. So that serves me to introduce the meaning of Lionsgate and why there's so many extraterrestrial races connected to it, not just the felines. Most of the star seeds incarnating on Earth, they have been involved in any way to the wars that happened in Orion in the past. That's part of our DNA, yeah? The wars in Orion. Why? Well, because that's where the human beings come from. Before us, humans have lived in Orion. They were meant to be there. And that couldn't be possible because of the many wars that have finished with planets, entire planets. So after Orion, there were groups of humans that were taken as refugees to different places in the galaxy, and one of them is Pleiades. Long story short, because this is a very long story, this is a new home for humanity. So everyone who came here as a star seed brought information from what happened in Orion. And the reason why history is important for us is because history helps us to evolve. Knowing your history, you can make changes in your present. It's a record of what happened in the past. And what happened in the past has taught you something. You have learned from it. And you learn so many things. Of course, the main thing is that war will never lead you to a good place. Will always have a lot of consequences through time. And big wounds that we need to make always have responsible of those wounds. So Lionsgate is a portal that helps starseeds to connect with the cosmic memory. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And it matters to starseeds. And to those who are not starseeds, they will find it very difficult to connect with the portal, and probably there's not much for them to gain or benefit from the portal, because it's not a manifestation portal for you to, for instance, because you are like, oh, I want to buy a new car. Oh, it's Lionsgate, let's manifest it. No, it doesn't work like that, yeah? It's more like, I want to align myself with my true purpose, with my true self. Then I will use the energy of the portal to realign myself to the more authentic version of myself, which involves my soul family, my twin flame, and that process will also involve healing wounds that made you forget your soul family or made you split from them. If you're struggling in aligning yourself with your true purpose or your more authentic version of yourself, is because you have found it difficult to be authentic, and you decided to disassociate yourself from that true essence of yours, from your monad. So having said that, doesn't work like I want this, then I get this straight away. It's a process that will get you there, and it's a process basically because you made a decision to be who you are right now. But here there's another element, and that's why I'm making this video, another very important element in this equation, and the element is the matrix. The matrix is a part of this dynamic, because what happens is when you try to align yourself to your true self, then you'll discover the matrix. Then you'll discover the many mental patterns that you were sticking to that patterns, and the difficult part is that you'll find that patterns within the matrix, not just within you, but also within the matrix. So that was what makes difficult to come back to your natural state of being, because as soon you want to disassociate from the egos that are blocking the chakras, it's like the matrix pulls you back into it. Why? Well, because the matrix was built for that. I wouldn't say built, but manipulated. I'll give you an example for you to understand what I'm talking about, or when I said the matrix, what it is. I will talk about something that is currently happening. Let's say that the matrix is like the system, or the system operates very similar to the matrix. What's the system? Well, the system is what tells you what's right, what's not right, what's wrong. Yeah. Imagine that the system has been for many years pointing let's say we are in USA, in North America, United States of America, and for many years the narrative of the system was pointing Afro-Americans as a race that needs to be diminished in many ways, and the system will give you the reasons why. Good, you got it, you can picture it. Yeah, 100 years ago, an Afro-American person wouldn't have the same rights as any other American. Doesn't matter where they come from, Ireland, Scotland, UK. Yeah, cool. So now imagine that in appearance the system changed because people commence to reflect. From the moment they start reflecting, they start complaining, or they start questioning the system, and they are like, wait a minute, the system tells me that an Afro-American person is less than me. Alright, I got it from the system, but I don't feel like that. So I feel that we all are different, but this person shouldn't have less right than myself. So you are reflecting, questioning the belief system. Perfect. So you start changing the system. And then you start saying, no, well, Afro-Americans should have the same rights. Then you get to change the law. Amazing. Now, imagine if the system knows that there is a wound, big wound in the Afro-American population, and the system decides to use that wound to remind them that they were treated badly 100 years ago. What I said before show you that questioning the system, you could get to change the law, you could get to change the media, you could get to change the system itself. But still the system pulls you back into it, creating conflict. What they do, they poke in the wound. And then it creates a lot of guilt in those who are not Afro-Americans, and also a lot of anger in those who are descendant of Afro-Americans. So the conflict continue, even if the real conflict finished, because the system changed. So there's no longer need to fight, to hate each other. But is the system corrupt system who pull you back into it with a new narrative, but using the same elements? The example I gave you that is actually happening right now, and not only with this example, but many others, yeah, you'll see the same thing repeating, yes, in Afro-Americans, Jewish, Palestine or Muslims. So you see it in different areas of the world. It's the same thing, right? Like we left the past behind, but the past is hunting us. Where did that come from? How the past continue hunting us? Well, is that matrix. Is the manipulation in the matrix that still exists. So at times, for the starseeds to be very, very awake, clever, with the eyes open, observing what's happening. Observing what's happening because you will see how old conflicts come back to surface. And I'm here to tell you the conflict is powerless. The conflict is not causing, the past conflict is not causing the present conflict. There are still beings that live in this planet, alive as humans, and others that operate from the spirit world that are there creating an illusion. An illusion manipulating the matrix, making people believe that there are still things that were changed. We transcended that things. But there's still like a network of information keeping so many people trapped, walking in circles, not even able to question once again the narrative, because the narrative evolves and sounds every time better and better. And because it evolves rapidly as evolves the collective consciousness and the intelligence, like ChatGPT, same. So both evolve. We call them, or people call them, the light and the darkness. One operates from the matrix because as soon you open your heart, as soon you awaken all your chakras, the DNA cannot be corrupted. Impossible to corrupt the DNA. You can disconnect the DNA, but you can't corrupt it. But you can live in an illusion of corruption and still choose, without knowing you are choosing, to live in there. And that's why I gave you the example of the perfect example, yes, of a conflict that was already transcended because the humans have questioned that, but how seems to remain there, yes, and playing around, depending who's the person, yes. It will play around with religion, it will play around with politics, it will play around many ways. So during Lionsgate, there is a massive opportunity to reconnect with your true essence. But the thing is, as soon you connect with it, there's a lot of energy that emerge from your subconsciousness, and these need to be purged. So what I believe is that we got a preparation for Lionsgate, but because many people couldn't take this as an opportunity, I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it perfectly. We had lots of solar coronal ejections and solar storms here, a lot of incoming energy from the sun, a lot of portals as well that were helping to speed up the process. And what people did they got distracted. And I saw it in my own students, clients. They got distracted. They didn't see it. They thought, things are well now, why I will continue doing inner work? I got the job that I wanted, I got the boyfriend that I wanted, I have the money now, no more inner work needed. And why did they do that? Well, because that confusion that I told you at the very beginning, they thought that spirituality was a bypass for them to manifest something 3D, like money or partner or business. Yeah, they forgot the real reason of why they got involved with spirituality, and wasn't never to fix a problem. Spirituality is not there for us to fix problems. It's not there for us to feel better. Spirituality is a path. Is a path of evolution. If you don't take it, the other path available for evolution is the path of pain, of darkness, of ignorance. But you need to choose one, because you are here on earth to evolve. You will evolve learning from the ascended masters, or you will evolve learning from so many challenges. And if you wonder why we are going through many challenges, because it's a path. Darkness is not there as an enemy. It's not there for us to fight against darkness. Darkness is there when we don't choose the light. We have the path of the darkness. So that's why when you used spirituality to get everything you wanted in 3D terms, I don't know, you lost weight, or you are more beautiful, or you got the car of your dreams, or you created the business of your dreams, or you created a business and you don't work anymore, and that was your dream, not working but having an income of money. You got it. All right, and then I don't need a spirituality anymore because I already got my human treat. Then the conflicts come to your life to help you to continue evolving. Has been like this forever, like from the beginning. The thing is, because Earth is ascending, Earth won't tolerate anymore a lot of darkness. So many souls will receive a call to continue their evolution process through the darkness in other planets or stars. Or was a planet, not a star, sorry. As the stars be very much higher. Planets, moons, but not Earth. So in the next 50 years, there will be deep cleans in this planet. I'm gonna talk about the good things of the Lion's Gate portal. In the next video, I will be talking about sacred family and what are the prophecies around sacred family that are available for us, star seeds and light workers and twin flames who chose the path of the light. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for continue evolving, and like I told you before, the path of the darkness, you evolve through conflict and challenges. It's a good thing, you can evolve, but here we will focus on the path of the light. When you don't evolve through challenges or conflict, but you evolve through self-realization. It's a self-realization path which involves all the time renewing yourself, peeling layers with love and pleasure, but being able to die and reborn once and again in the same vehicle. That's the self-realization path. Involves a lot of detachment, while this one involves a lot of attachment. Yes, and the struggles are all around attachment, because most of the struggles are health, attachment to my physical body, relationships, attachment to another human being, money, attachment to physical things, or wealthy, I will continue talking about all of this in the next video. Namaste.